There's one specific thing that I wanted to talk about, which was dating. It's a book on leadership, but for those of you that want some dating gems, he spoke about, you know, even on a date, having a why instead of a what. So he spoke about this guy called Brad on a date, and first date he was bragging like, I work for a tech company, you know, I earn loads of money, I got a nice car, and he was just talking about what, like, whereas he reframed it, or Simon Sinek, or Sinek, however you pronounce his name, he reframed it in a way that allowed a why. So he said, I get to wake up every day to do something I love. I get to inspire people to do the things that inspire them. And I get to earn a good wage doing it. So it's like, he's gone from bragging to now giving a purpose to what he does. And it's much more attractive on a date. And I like that, because it was like, it's taking business and applying it to everyday life. And I think, even though we do read a lot of like business type or self-improvement books, but a lot of it, regardless of the genre, can be translated into everyday life. So this is a leadership book, really. But
I think what he mentions in this is that whole function, the golden circle. It breaks down how your brain works. So it's more than just, you know, it's more than, because leadership isn't only in business. Do you know what I mean? So just because you're a leader doesn't mean, just because there's other leaders that are not working in business. Do you see what I mean? So even within a family house, within friendship groups, within whatnot. So that whole concept, as in the golden circle, it filters into other areas. You know, it's about like building trust, because again, he's got a chapter on it about like, if people know your why, so even as a leader or as a parent, as a partner, as a friend, if they trust you, if you build trust, if you just with a friend and you just bragging, well, I do this, that, and the third, it's not really gonna, there's nothing you can really relate to in that sense. But if you can kind of speak about why you do what you do, people are gonna trust you because you're being genuine and honest about whatnot. So it's more, yes, it's maybe a business book, and he does talks with business leaders and whatnot, but he does also stress that it's not just being, you can't just put it to business only. You can also put it to, you know, it's the way your brain functions within everyday thing. Even like teachers in the school, you know, you might have a teacher that just barking orders at you. You might not like or trust that teacher. However, if there's a teacher that takes time to relate to you or takes time to tell you why they teach, you know, like, so why are you a teacher? And they tell you why. They're being vulnerable with you, they're being open with you. You're gonna definitely relate more to that teacher. Do you see what I mean? So it's not only about, it is a business book, but then at the same time it's not.
I think if we put it down, it's about inspiring people. It's about inspiring people in a leadership way. Like you're the leader. Like you said, if you're in the classroom, it even could be a football manager, a coach. There's lots of examples where you would be leading a group of people. One of the things he says is people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And I love quotes like this, because this reminds me of the quote from Matt Crabtree's book, Full Time to Fulfilled, where he says, you aren't what people think, you aren't what you think you are, you're what people think you are. And anyway, that quote just reminded me of that. Like, people don't buy what you do. Like you said, I deliver workshops. Okay. Well,
exactly.
But okay, I deliver, I help companies inspire their employees to look after their health and well-being and to collaborate better and to work more connected with each other. That's a why, isn't it? You know
and I think you start with why.
Yes.
So, like literally, like that's you start with. So if someone, you know, we with one of our friends like Ryan, he'll be on a show at one point. He spoke about when he was doing he was in like a business forum, and then they asked him what he did or whatnot, and he wasn't happy with the answer he gave. So he said next time he's going to give a different answer. So it's like, it's part of storytelling. So you start with why. So, you know, when you meet someone in something, you start, well, I do this. You know, when I talk about Fit for Life Youth and what I do and what our aim is, you start with there. That's more engaging. People are gonna, you know, before I said, we do boxing. That's what, no, okay, I don't care, I don't like boxing. You know, people don't like boxing, that's fair enough, but when, if I start with why, and I say, I saw a need in my area, I wanted to replicate what I had when I was growing up, X, Y, Z, you know, my whole story, people buy into that. And we happen to do boxing. Oh, okay, I can understand, it links up. So that, again, start with why.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's quite simple.